Hey everybody, coming to you with another how-to video. This one should be for Friday, so it is fractions. And yesterday we did adding and subtracting fractions, but today we're going to be doing multiplying fractions. So I'm going to give you a few examples. We won't do all 6 of these problems up on your screen, but I at least wanted to give you a few examples to help you be successful on the worksheet that I'm going to be passing out to you. Like I said a second ago, it should be Friday. That's kind of what I taped this video well in advance, but this is supposed to be playing on Friday. So I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday and it's been a good week and all that good stuff. So anyways, let's get started on the top one. This top example is going to be 5 2/3 times 4. Okay. So notice here, we're not doing a fraction times a fraction. We're actually doing a mixed number, which is a whole number and a fraction, times a whole number. So let's kind of act like this is 2 different problems, is really the way that my mind works. So we're going to simply multiply our whole numbers. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, so we're halfway there. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, now we need to multiply 2/3 times 4, but probably what you're thinking is, I know when we multiply fractions, you just multiply the numerators, the top numbers, and then the denominators to get an answer. But here we don't, 4 does not have a bottom number. But remember, it's really simple. When we have fractions, and I'm going to type this really quickly, guys. I'm sorry. Here we go. So let's do 2/3. And we're multiplying it by 4. And we'll put our dot in there as well. That's not a dot. Here we go. Cool. Thanks for being patient with me here. Like as I mentioned in previous video, I have to type everything because my pen's not working here on my laptop. So my apologies. But anyways, 2/3 times 4, it's very simple to turn 4 into a fraction, and not just 4, but any whole number by putting it over 1. So I'm actually going to bump that 4 up, and I'm going to put a 1 underneath here. Now this made it significantly easier. Then we just multiply across. So our numerators, 2 times 4 is going to be 8. Okay. And 3 times 1 is going to be 3. Now, I am fully aware that our answer, 20 8/3, we could simplify that, or we could take that improper fraction and pull some out and make it to where the top number of this fraction, 8, is not larger than the bottom number, the 3. Obviously, I'm out, and it's going to be something that we're going to focus on a lot more in the future. So to be honest with you, there's more that we could do with this, but I am fully accepting this right here, 20 8/3, as a final answer. That is the correct answer. We could simplify it more, but again, at this particular week, I'm not that concerned about it. If you can get that far, I will take that. Okay. So let's jump over to this problem, 4/5 of 35. Okay, remember when you see the word of, that is just another way of saying multiplication. Excuse me. Okay, so this is really 4/5 times 35. And because that 35 is not a fraction, we can easily turn it into a fraction by putting it over 1. Now we're just going to do multiply your top numbers. So 4 times 35 is actually going to be 140. And 5 times 1 is going to be 5. And if you can get 140 over 5, very similar to what I said with number 1, that's fine. We're going to work more on simplifying these And there's more that we could do with this problem, but I just want you to be able to get this far, especially in this goofy week. So I'm going to take that as your final answer, 140 over 5. And let's see. So we did one with mixed. We did one here. You know what? The last thing I think we'll do is this one. 3/4 times 7/8. To multiply fractions, you simply multiply across. So 3 times 7 is going to give you 21. And then 4 times 8 is going to give you 32. I'm going to make a fraction bar really quickly, and that's your final answer for this one. So that's what you do. You multiply across. And then I know I'm jumping around like crazy here, but the only other one is a question like this that may have 3 fractions. Let me get some of this out of the way. This one has 3 fractions, but again, don't freak out. Just look at it and say, I know I need to multiply my numerators. 2 times 3 is 6. Times 1 remains 6. 3 times 4, so now we're on to our denominators. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. Final answer of 6/24. Okay, so just wanted to give you a couple of examples. I hope that these make sense. I know you folks have done pretty decent on these in class, so I thought you probably could have been done okay even without these examples, but I want to make sure you have something to refer to. So I hope this makes sense. Have a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon.